Alright everyone, there's been a ton of hype for this new game Genshin Impact, but if you're like me, you're wondering, how are some people able to play the game right now considering the launch isn't until September 28th? Is there some kind of early access version that's available right now for some players? And the answer to that is no. There's no early access and the launch is still on the 28th. However, there is a version of the game that you can play and try out right now if you want to. But the version of the game that is out right now is unrelated to the official launch that's going to be coming out on the 28th. So no matter what, whether you decide to try out the game and play it right now or not, you're still going to want to make sure that you're around on the 28th and make sure that you guys pre-register as well. I'll leave this link in the description. You can see the hype is absolutely unreal. Over 3.5 million pre-registrations already. All you have to do is click this button right here. Click pre-register on website, select the device that you're going to play on. You can see iOS and Android, so it is a mobile game, but you can also play on PC or PlayStation 4 as well. And make sure to select your region, and then that's it. You are good to go. Now, once you end up pre-registering, you're all set for the launch on the 28th, and if you guys want to play or try out the game right now before then, that's the version that you guys see right now in my video and other people's videos, and if you see any kind of footage of the game that's out right now before the 28th, that's going to be this version of the game. Now, this is the Chinese version of the game, and important to note that everything that you do on this version of the game right now is not going to be linked to the launch on the 28th, so if you guys want to play and try out the game, that is totally fine, but a bit of a warning here, I'll say, don't get too attached to your accounts or whatever you get, because unfortunately you won't be able to keep it. So anyway, let's get into the instructions here. So I will leave this link here in the description, and this is going to be the link to download the Chinese client. So what you're going to want to do is once you go to this website, just simply click on the yellow orange button right there. It's going to end up starting the download. Now, this is the actual game client right there, and a bit of a warning, this can actually take a while to download, even if you have good internet, because it is downloading from China. So just a bit of a warning, it could definitely take many hours. Me personally, it took me about 2 to 3 hours, but I've been hearing reports that some people it can take, half a day or even a full day. So just be patient with that. Even if the speed is slow, it's not your internet, so don't worry much about that. Now, once you end up completing that, what you're going to want to do is click on that yellow button, and that is going to end up taking you to the actual in-game, and you'll see this screen right here. Of course, it won't be in English yet, but once you actually get into the game, like where I'm at right now, basically everything is in English. So that's why I wanted to give you guys these instructions here, because this is really the only part that is a bit difficult to understand. Once you get here, though, you'll see that login info. What you're going to want to do is actually wait here, because you're going to have to install a certain component on your mobile device in order to actually log in to this PC client. And that's going to be that tap icon in the bottom right that you see circled in red. So don't press this quite yet if you haven't actually done the mobile component. Now, for the mobile component, what you're going to want to do is I will leave this link in the description as well. You're going to want to go to a mobile device and download this on either the Android or the iOS version if you have an iPhone. I haven't actually tested this one out here, so you might actually still be able to do this on PC, but I know for sure that it does work on mobile. Now, very importantly, this is taptap.com, and it's the Chinese version. There is an English version of TapTap, but you do not want that. That's not going to work. You want the Chinese version, and you want that downloaded, so install the APK, install it in the iTunes store, however you get it on your phone. Once you do this right here, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open that up, and you'll see that this is what it should look like. If you see, obviously that it's not in English, or parts of it are not in English, that means that you do have the correct version. So once you're in your mobile device, you'll see in the upper right, circled in red, you're going to want to click right there. This is going to be to sign in on this mobile app right here, and it's going to take you right there. Once again, you're going to go to the top, you're going to go to the left in the red circle, click profile picture to log in, and you're going to want to log into this mobile app right here. Now, you can log in through Google Play, and this is actually what I did. Bit of a recommendation, though. I would probably avoid using your main account. You can if you want to. It's totally up to you. But use whatever Google account you want. You can actually just link that directly to this, and that'll get you all set for that right there. So once you have finished this, if you end up going back, this is what it should look like logged into your account. And you can see in the upper right, circled in red, very important, you're going to end up going back to this in just a second right here. And what that's going to do is that's going to open up the QR code scanning app that you're actually going to need in order to log into the PC client here. So now what we do is we end up going back right here, and once we click on that tap icon, now we're going to need to obviously go back to our phones, and this is where it's going to open up the QR code in order to scan. So now we go right here, and once you click on that tap on the client, it's going to open up the QR code. Then you're going to just go back right here to your mobile device, click on that thing in red, right below your battery percentage. It should be on your phone, and it's going to ask your phone to authorize the camera, which you want to do to scan the QR code. Once you end up scanning the QR code, what's going to happen is it's going to then move on to another screen right here. This is the last thing that you need to do and the last confusing thing that you're going to need to do before there shouldn't be anything else. And, of course, once you get into the game, the majority of it will be in English. Now, this menu is really important right here. It's going to be asking you for some info. You can see that number 1 and that number 2. What you're going to want to do now is end up going to this website, which I will leave a link in the description, and you can just click on the generate if they don't work. It might not work the first time, so just be patient if it doesn't. But what you're going to want to do is for the number 1, you're going to want to copy a name here. And then for the number 2, you're going to want to copy the actual ID number. And you're going to need this in order to log in, and you're only going to need to do this once. So I'll open this up just so you guys can see. So once again, for the number 1, you're going to want the actual name. And then for the number 2, you're going to want to post the actual number. And just make sure that when you go back, of course, you use the correct name here and then the correct number. If you use a name and then you use another number, it's obviously not going to work. And, if a couple of them don't work, just click the generate button and it'll generate more of them. Just be patient. I think it took me 4 of them in order to actually get one of them to work. But that's it. Once you do that, you're not going to have to do it again. And that'll get you set into the game. And after that, you'll be able to play. So that's going to be pretty much it. After that, you'll be at the screen that you guys see me at right here. I actually haven't started to play yet, but you won't have to go through any of this complicated process once you finish this all once. Now, once again, though, this is a reminder that this is the Chinese version, and it is not linked to the version of the game that is coming out on the 28th. You are still going to want to pre-register and be ready for that, and you will have to start over even if you guys play the game on this version right now. This is really just to try it out, test it out, see if you guys enjoy the game, if you like it. If you're still undecided, it's a great time to try it, but do not get too attached to your account because you won't be able to keep anything that you do right now until the 28th. But anyway, I threw a ton of info at you guys in this video, so that's going to be about it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to toss a quick like as well. It really does mean more than you can imagine, so thank you so much to all of you who decide to do that. And who knows, if you guys enjoy the game, maybe I will decide to play it as well. I haven't tried it out yet, honestly. I just decided to make this video because I wanted to put this out in case you guys want to try it out. But we'll see how it is. We'll see how fun it is, and we'll have to see on the launch on the 28th as well. Have a great day, everyone. Take care, and until next time, this is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.